Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be. Hello, my fellow Star Wars fans. Let's check out the Black Series Luke Skywalker Jedi Master Ahch-To. Is that how you pronounce it? Island? I believe it was Ahch-To. Uh, Everyone knows I wasn't that huge of a TLJ fan. I just wasn't, but I'm not a hater either. But um, let's check this out. I have not reviewed this before. I managed to score it for $9 with free shipping. I think it's still that on Amazon. You have a nice, very nice box. I like the setup here. I like how it shows you that he has a die-cast hand and that he's focused on it. After tragedy destroyed his attempt to rebuild the Jedi Knights, Luke Skywalker vanished from the galaxy. Now, the Resistance needs his help to thwart the efforts of the evil First Order. That's all they gave you because this came out, I believe, before the movie. I'm trying to get everything I have, which is going to take forever, reviewed, and also, it might help you with pricing and things like that. Like right now, I wouldn't pay more than 15 just based on the fact that you can find it so easily on Amazon and eBay under that. Even though it was 50 when it originally came out. Now let's show you how it opens up. It has a Velcro piece right here in the top. And then you have a matching Velcro piece here. Really cool on the inside how it shows it off. I got a little bit of glare there, so I'm going to move it around. Alright, there we go. And get a little bit of focus over here. A little bit of focus over there. And let's take a little bit look at, well, what's going on over here. Let's bring him in. And that's how he comes set up. So this way, for the people that, like me, actually prefer not to open, I usually get two, and I have one to open and one that not open. But I'm going to go ahead and open the sucker up. I'm gonna do it carefully though. I want to keep this box in good shape. Gotta respect, the time that went in. Oh, I bent. I hate it. All right, remind yourself you paid $9. And I can't remember if this was a true Toys R Us exclusive. Or if this was a Target. I think it might have been a Target exclusive. I'm not sure. Alright, so we have Luke here. Let's go ahead and let's free him. If he's anything like the Kylo. Now, he does not come with anything. Compared to the Kylo Ren one, which I just did yesterday, you can take a look in the playlist. Kylo Ren had an extra helmet, diecast. He had an extra hilt to hang. He had a lightsaber, but of course we never saw Luke with one. Spoiler, sorry. Okay. Oh, I hate taking these out. They have a lot of pressure in them. Sorry, look at that. Had to yank so hard I hit the camera. Alright. Alright, there we go. Careful. Careful. And what they did, I'm guessing, is they had it so that yeah. Oh, okay, I really don't think they needed to put the bottom part in like this. But they did. Okay, so it does have a few pieces that need to be cut. Hold on one second. Let's go ahead. A little bit different than the Kylo, which was loose. It wasn't loose. There we go, sorry about that. And then up here, looks like he's got another one. He's being held down. Alright, he's free. You're free. You're free, Luke. Alright, and then we'll pull this out. I assume this just pulls right out. Yes, it does. Alright. Okay, let's check this out. Obviously it doesn't have the 3D printing technology yet on it. It's not like the Kylo Ren one where It's extremely super detailed, but it's close enough. You can tell that's Luke. It, I don't recall him looking quite like that. His hair, I don't know. In the movie, I think they should have maybe dirtied it up a little bit. Let's see, his right hand. Now, this hand is a plastic one, so let's just go through the usual stuff. All right, so his articulation, get that far in the head. Great shoulder articulation, 360 rotation on each arm. Let's check out the. Oh, it's very. Once again, it's just like the Kylo, very smooth. They did a great job. You can barely see the joint because of the color there. Take a look. Let's get a close up on that. There we go. Once again, even with the close up, you can't really see. So it's very nice. This is all cloth, and the cloth does run. This was had to take some time to make because the cloth runs underneath, and then it's layered with this part, which is PVC, the white. So you've got the white textured and the white textured PVC over, and then in between you have the actual cloth material. All right, now down for the hands, 360, of course, on both hands, so not a big deal there. There is a ball joint, a torso joint, so you can get a little bit of a twist out of them, but not much because of the clothing. Legs, you can get the full karate kick, front and back. So that's nice. Then it's not. It's a double jointed knee, unlike Kylo. So it's kind of like the Darth Maul. That's cool. I mean, one thing is when you pose them like that, it's just it's kind of hideous as far as to be. But I mean, if you pose it just right, and especially with once we get this robe on him, the cloak, then it should be a lot less noticeable. And oops, oh, that does not want to come loose, does it? Okay, so let's put that back in, and so it go. We can do the splits too. So we have really great articulation on the legs, the feet. Yep, there's a swivel and there's a hinge with a swivel. Excuse me, side to side, so you can get the side to side action. You can go this high up and all the way down, Superman flying style. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go ahead and see about balance. One of the things I always like to test is if the figure just naturally, let's get in a more comfortable looking position. Okay, let's just see if the figure will naturally stand well. Let's go ahead and get him since I messed with his feet. That's only fair. I missed. Okay, no, that one's gonna. There we go. There we go. Well, let's see. It's a little precarious, but he is standing. I had to put one foot, but once again, having those hinges really does help because you can slam that toe down. Let's see, but the head does not go up any more than that. So he always is kind of looking down, but then again, he is supposed to be standing atop of this rock here, just like at the end of Force Awakens. So that would make sense for him to be in a looking down position. All right, as far as the robe, it is what I've been told. A lot of people have told me it's pretty bad, but actually, once you figure out, you just need to probably slide his head under here. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, that would have been a nicer way to do it, but we can still do this. This you would just tie this. So people, it's better than Kylo in the sense that at least there's something that would you could simply tie these two strings right here together, and then it will stay on him under his neck. But we can at least get the general idea, the gist of how he looks with it. That's pretty good. Just nice flowing, and especially once you would combine it with this area. Let's just keep this back here to remind ourselves exactly what we're looking at. And so you do come with this nice textured and painted top of the hill, mountain top, path top that he would stand on. It doesn't have any particular pegs or anything for it. Oh, it does right here at the bottom. So he will be, let me show you, right there. There's a peg, one peg, so I could see him being there quite easily. But there's also a peg up here, so you could have her down here, him up here, and recreate the scene 100% if you wanted to. That's awesome. And yeah, so this is nice. I mean, you can tie it together using those strings. Now let me get the hand loose. The die cast, they really advertised the die cast, and this is the die cast. It's just his hand. Um, there's a little joint. Let's see if we can get it here. Come on. Sorry for my hands. I'm definitely not a nail model. Not gonna be a hand model, that's for sure. But try to show you this is um. Wow, they really sold heavily on that. And it's not. It doesn't feel like it's die cast. Obviously, it's shiny. So I'm gonna say, oh, okay. There's a nice little surprise. There's a hinge in the for the fingers. I wish they would do that with the ones that have lightsabers, so you can get that out a little bit, almost a little bit of Toy Biz action. So I'm assuming if it's like every other figure ever made, you just pull this out. It says replace, so there it goes. You have to do it quick and firm. I used to be like, oh man, don't do that. I get real nervous, but actually, with all the Mafex and the SH and stuff that I've gotten, the real expensive stuff, um, that's kind of the way you have to do it. You have to just push them in really quickly and pull them out straight, and you want to do it in a straight line. That way you put the least amount of stress possible. All right, so this is in, and I'm assuming we're going to have a 360 again with the fist. He's just making a fist in this one. So, fist bump. What's up, everybody? Fist bump. It really doesn't look that much different at all than the other one. Matter of fact, the other one I think is more useful because it's a little bit more of an open hand, so you can have more of a gesture out of it. But this is a review, so I'm showing it. I can honestly see why this depreciated in price so quickly. I mean, first you have all these other ones coming out that have very accurate faces. Doesn't have quite that. Not as much articulation on the head. They make a big deal about the die cast hand, but if we compare it, I mean, this one, you can't really tell much of a difference. And this one, you can even open up a little bit. So the robe, that's fine as long as it ties up. It matches. It'll match. I don't understand why they would not have taken advantage of this part here and just simply made a little hole for his head to loop through. And then if it just looped through like all the other robes, you see, like that, then it would go to his, into the hood better. Instead, you have to just drape it and then tie it with with these little strings here that come out. But that works. It still works. I'm not gonna knock it too badly for that, but I do see why. And then of course, if anybody who's knows the story and kind of what they did with him, that's probably another reason that it lost value. But I like it. I would definitely say that, and if from what I've seen, I just did some research. They're still around the $10 to $15 range once you add in shipping for the whole set. So you can hop on Amazon. I would recommend that. That's what I did. I got it for $9 of free shipping, or eBay and just hunt for one. Um, it's a good figure. I would definitely spend between, if you have the spare, for $20 even. I mean, because the figure by itself, you get the accessory, and you have this landscape, which you could use for anything really. If you didn't want to use it for Luke, heck, you could use it for Lord of the Rings. You could use it for a NECA figure, anything. They have really nice like I said, two really nice pegs. One there at the top, and one at technically the bottom of the path, right there there you go, right there. So that I would overall as a package, based on the original manufacturer suggested price of $49.99, I would give it like a 6 at best out of 10. That's just because of but based on getting it for 20 or less, easily 8.5 out of 10. The only reason I would say that is because with the Kylo, I got, you're able to hunt those down for 7 to 15, same price range, and you get a whole lot more. So that would be the main reason. But of course, this is Luke Skywalker, so hey, you got to have him, right? So I hope you enjoyed this. This is a good review. Or good. This is a good review. What a smart ass. Uh, smart aleck. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like. If you can, if you want to, subscribe. It'd help out. Comment. Any comments always help. I really appreciate them. And likes help me. It just gives me motivation to keep going, get the whole collection, get everything reviewed, and hopefully help you some people with the pricing. Now, of course, whenever I give pricing, check the date of the posting of this video. In this case, July 6th, 2019. So, if a year from now somehow it flies up, then, that's just the way the market value will go. But right now, this is what you can score them for, is between 9 and 15. All right, so thank you so much again, and like I said, I greatly appreciate it, and I really appreciate your time, and thank you for watching. You have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, or whatever the case may be. And remember, sorry, Luke, may the dark side be with you. There we go. Hey folks, this is a little bit I'm just going to add in. First off, I wanted to say I'm sorry about my dog barking during the video. Can't control it. Blue healer, there he goes. Oh my god, like he heard me. And then the main thing I wanted to say is the die-cast hand, oddly enough, if I had just bothered to look carefully here, is the one he already had on. The one that came here, I mean, it's kind of odd because usually they want to show off they want to show off the it's like an accessory, the die cast, but this is the die cast hand right here. It had, ironically enough though, it doesn't feel much different at all to the plastic one, and it has a plastic part to plug in, joint, ball joint. So when you would just snap it in, it is indeed this one that is, there we go, get a little bit better of a view. There we go. That's the one that is the die cast. It's and like I said, showed, sorry about that, it's got plastic. And yeah, sorry about that little mistake, and sorry about the dog barking. I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. Thank you.